Google environment, a ton of things will come up. At the other end of that machine that you're using, the computer, is what to do with this e-waste that we have. And along comes Go Green at Saugeen, and we're going to solve it to a certain extent.
Yes, we have a representative coming. They're going to have a truck in the parking lot at the CAW Centre for the full day on Saturday from 9 until 5. And any of the e-waste that you would like to bring and donate, they will recycle, reuse, and give back to some not-for-profit organizations.
And we're talking about like the public at large, even those that aren't taking part in the Go Green?
Anyone. Anyone
Wow.
can come. The truck is going to be there, and we would like to fill it.
And Brett Belcher would like to see it filled as well because he's the one that's providing this. Brett, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. It's good to have you here, sir. And we really appreciate you taking part in this. How important is this to you? Now, Brett's talking to us from Orillia. How important is this to you?
It's definitely very important because we've been doing e-waste events for several different companies, different organizations, and I would say over the last year or so, we've seen a real big increase in the amount of electronic waste that is coming through at these events, and it's equipment like this that would have normally ended up being buried in our landfills. So we're making a great difference in the environment here and helping to properly educate society and say, this is what you do with this type of equipment. Some people may say, my computer's too old, it's too slow, but you know what? There's places like ours at Retronic where we can give that equipment a second lease on life.
And isn't it interesting that the very essence of what Ryan is talking about being able to have access to all this information, that it creates its own problems at the other end. But then you have someone like Brett come in, Roberta. And
yes, there's always a solution to every problem. You just have to... You just have to wait for someone to step forward.
It's the Ryan and Brett show.
That's right.
Yeah.
Ryan, I would think that that from an environmental point of view and where your head is at, having a service like Brett is offering is got to be the best thing since sliced bread when it comes to technology.
Most certainly, it's welcome. We want to see the toxic materials goods diverted from landfill for sure. If we can reuse and recycle the components of those things, then we're not drawing down on new resources to make new technological things happen. I think the other thing to look at there too is I have a hope that at some point in time in the future that Brett won't be collecting as much stuff, and that's as a result of consumer public demand for more intelligent technology, things that don't have the same negative environmental that aren't considered e-waste. Mm-hmm. Does that future exist? I hope that there's some glimmer of that at some point in time when all these things that keep us connected aren't as dangerous as you noted to
and that's liable to happen, Ryan. But in the meantime, you get a Brett, and he's able to do this. What's the company again, Brett?
Yeah, our company is Retronic Recycling Solutions.
Yes.
And so the owner of Retronic, which is Rudy Westerneck, he'll be on site running one of the trade show booths actually on Saturday to inform the public more about what our company does, the services that we're able to offer the public, as well as all types of businesses, small or large. Like we are currently dealing with school boards, portions in healthcare, doing all their e-waste removal services, and it just keeps building. And we are a fresh new company. We opened our doors on October 3rd, but personally myself and my recycling partner Fabian, we've been recycling for the last 2.5, 3 years. And it's just been building, and this is why we've gotten to this point. Someone saw interest in what we were doing and wanted to build on that.
And what is it that you will be accepting from the general public this coming Saturday?
What we will be accepting is all types of computers, laptops, servers, pretty well anything with a cord, a motor, a battery, or a circuit board in it. We are able to accept. There's no limit to what you can bring. And we encourage people to bring out as much as you can. Enjoy the environmental forum while you're there. Access our services. Check out our trade show booth, and drop off as many computers as you wish.
Now I see here in the piece that I have on it says you'll accept small appliances, large appliances, power tools. Will be accepted.
Because all those devices have motors, cords, and batteries in them to some extent. The only thing we are going to ask the public to do is if you are going to bring an appliance, for example, that contains Freon, you must have it certified that it's been removed prior to coming in.
Okay, and that's fair. What won't you take?
Basically, the only things we won't take at this point are cardboard, loose batteries, and hazardous waste that needs to be properly taken care of.
And we have our own hazardous waste days in this area anyway to take care of those issues. So this is an excellent opportunity, and inevitably, if you go into a home, every once in a while you see an old computer monitor in a corner of a room or in a closet because it's no longer being used, probably may not work or doesn't work to your satisfaction. Same with computers. I got to do something with that one day. That day has arrived on Saturday as part of Go Green at Saugeen. So everybody just trek all that material out to the CAW Center. And Roberta, the truck will be in the parking lot area?
The truck will be in the parking lot area, very visible, the first parking lot to the right, the large parking area.
Okay, so you got more than one truck there, Brett?
We will be bringing more than one, don't worry.
Well, Brett, it sounds like a marvelous service that you're going to offer, not only those attending Go Green at Saugeen, but those that just want to get rid of this material. If you can't attend for one reason or another, that's fine. Bring out your used keyboards and printers and computers and everything else. It sounds like it's a great opportunity. And Brett, you'll take that stuff, and what happens to it?
What happens at that point is we bring it all back to our facility in Aurelia. We have a team on the floor that assesses everything that comes in. We look to determine if it's too old, then it goes into our processing area for demanufacturing. If it's going to be refurbished and put up for either resale in our Second Life electronics store, then it goes from that point of getting it refurbished and decide for resale or for donation. And we try and focus it as much as possible on donating because we want to be able to provide proper technology to people who need it the most.
Excellent. It sounds like a marvelous program. You'll be there from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. in the CAW parking lot.
Yep, that's right.
And you're inside as well, correct?
Yep.
Good, Brett. Thank you very much for spending a few minutes with us. That is great to know.
Great. I look forward to Saturday.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And Ryan, thank you for spending some time with us. And you are on, what time is Ryan on?
Ryan is on in the afternoon from 2 until 4:15.
Okay.
And during that time, anyone that would like to see any one of his sessions is welcome to come and go.
Okay, there you go, Ryan. Thank you for spending some time with us. Appreciate your comments.
Excellent. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
And hope to see lots of people out on Saturday.
You're going to see a ton of people out there.
Perfect.
Thanks, Ryan. Bye-bye.
Bye now.
All right, we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll wrap up with Roberta as well as we go green at Saugeen, coming up this Friday and Saturday right here in Saugeen Shores. Sounding Board, 98 The Beach.
Enter the Subway restaurant's test zone.